Have you ever wondered why similar businesses, like gas stations or coffee shops, often cluster together, seemingly right next to their closest competitors? Hoteling's model, more formally known as Hoteling's law of locational interdependence, does not predict an optimal industrial location in the traditional sense of social efficiency or resource minimization. Instead, it offers a powerful explanation for why firms competing for customers spread along a linear market tend to gravitate towards its center, driven by the desire to maximize their individual market share. The core mechanism of Hoteling's model involves spatial competition, where businesses try to capture as many consumers as possible. Imagine two ice cream vendors on a beach of evenly distributed customers. Each customer walks to the nearest vendor. If the vendors start at opposite ends, they will strategically move towards the center to gain more customers from their rivals' territory. This competitive relocation continues until both vendors are situated side by side at the very center of the beach, even if this central location is not the most efficient for all customers. The model assumes consumers minimize their travel cost and that firms aim to capture the largest possible segment of the market. Understanding Hoteling's model helps us recognize the dynamics of competitive clustering in various industries, rather than providing a formula for a single optimal spot. It highlights that the location choices of one firm are highly dependent on the locations of its rivals. This insight allows businesses to anticipate competitor moves and understand why they might observe seemingly inefficient clustering in retail, services, or even political ideologies. It moves beyond simple cost minimization to include strategic interaction. A key concept here is minimum differentiation, meaning that firms competing for market share in a linear space will tend to locate as close to each other as possible, thus making their products or services appear very similar in terms of location. This effect explains phenomena ranging from grocery store placement to how political parties position themselves on an ideological spectrum. It is a foundational idea in understanding competitive behavior in economic geography, contrasting with models that prioritize production costs or raw material access. Ultimately, Hoteling's model is less about finding a single, best, location and more about providing a crucial framework for analyzing how competition shapes geographic patterns of industry. It reveals that the drive for market share often leads to a convergence of firms, offering valuable insights into competitive strategies and market equilibrium, even when that equilibrium is not socially optimal.